Your goal is to become rejection proof. To do this, you first need to face your own fears of rejection. The first involves shining a light on your fears. Everything is scarier when it is unknown, and you haven't had a good look at it yet. Think about it this way. When you're thinking about doing something hard, you build up how difficult it is in your head. When you start doing something, it doesn't seem as hard anymore. Anxiety disappears in the doing, and it's not nearly as hard as you imagined in your head. This same idea applies to when you are avoiding something. When you're afraid to do something, you are usually avoiding it because you know so little about it. It's bigger and scarier in your mind than it is in real life. When you shine a light on something, it can't make you anxious anymore. It may seem crazy how simple that solution is, but it's true. When you look at it closely, it appears more familiar. The fear connected to it dissolves, or at least decreases. You just need to be brave enough to get the flashlight out and take a look. At first, just focus on getting to know the thing that you're afraid of. You don't need to face it yet. That comes in later. In the beginning, you just need to bring light to anything that you're avoiding. By doing that, you disempower your fear of it, and that's an important first step. When you shine a light on real estate rejection, what does that rejection look like? In the last video, we defined real estate rejection as a no at the door. So what will you face at most doors? What's the worst thing that's going to actually happen? Angry or irritated no's? But is that really so bad? The facts are this. You know that door knocking is a numbers game. More doors have a no behind them, but some will have a yes. When you shine a light on it, that's just what this game looks like. Facing no's is part of the work. And in real estate door knocking, you've already identified that the worst thing that can happen is an angry no. When you study your fear, you become stronger. In this case, you learn that a no is just a simple word people will speak to you. The weight of a no is so much less than you thought. It doesn't have any power if you don't give it any power. It's just a very simple word on its way to another powerful word, the yes. Your next step forward is to face the thing that you're afraid of in real life. In this case, it means facing your first no at the door. Doing this removes its power over you. It's no longer something living in your mind and making you think it's bigger than it is. It's just a two-letter word. It's really nothing. When you get to your first door and you face it, you'll probably see how incredibly small it is. And guess what? It gets smaller and holds less power against you the second time around. Think about it this way. Quitting your job is scarier than quitting the next one. Starting your first business is scarier than starting your second one. The more you face a fear, the more you become fearless against it. Later in this module, I'll talk more about strategies around this too.